Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, and anime. Man, I love December. I never thought I'd have over 200 videos released this year, and most of them being Dragon Ball Z related. It's quite the start of my dream. No clue why my dumbass never did this years ago, but I'm glad it's come true. And I really want to thank all of you viewers for the love and support for my channel. I wouldn't have gotten the daily motivation if it wasn't for my fellow Scorpions. You're all a blessing to have around, and even though I can't see you, I am very, very thankful to all of you for staying tuned in to the Scorpion channel. I'd give every single one of you a shout out, but then this video would be over an hour long filled with shout outs. So I'll continue to give you all a shout out in every top 10 video, including the what ifs. And don't worry, for those of you who have asked for a shout out videos ago, I keep track of all the shoutouts and bring them to a single file to make sure I don't miss out on any one of you. So let me begin by giving these awesome Scorpions a shout out. Anthony Nguyen, Nyla Khan, Vashon Barnwell, Chase Deller, Mark Christian, Pam Bromond, and LLOBR Cookie Death? That's Cookie Death! Cookie Death!
Oh, darn, that's awesome! That's really awesome!
Thank you, every one of you, for the love and support. Now, without any more delays, let's begin. So, if you're wondering what Bardock could have done to prevent Frieza's destruction from occurring, there are a few things he could have done instead of talking some sense to the Saiyans at a bar. It's a bar, most of them are going to be drunk, so it's clearly a bad idea. Maybe it wasn't a bar, but it sure as hell looked like one. But anyways, one theory I have is that the Scouters do have many features other than telling one's power level. And as you remember, Nappa and Vegeta knew about Earth and the Dragon Balls because they heard everything that was going on through the Scouter of Raditz. Then, not to mention, Frieza went to Namek because he heard of the Dragon Balls through Nappa and Vegeta's Scouter, so that must mean they are all connected to some certain frequencies. And if that's true, then they are pretty advanced, and I'm sure you could rewind back to hear previous conversations, and that way they could hear what Tora and Dodoria were talking about. That should be enough to hear the betrayal of Frieza. Now, if that doesn't work, then Bardock could always go report to King Vegeta. King Vegeta had an extreme hate for Frieza, so this would be great news for King Vegeta, in a way. Only one problem. Frieza is already in space ready to destroy the planet, so that must mean that he already killed King Vegeta, which could work to Bardock's advantage, and once he arrives to King Vegeta's corpse, he could bring it out in public and reveal to everyone that Frieza just killed their king. In the Dragon Ball multiverse, there was a universe where Bardock managed to get all the Saiyans to believe him and be on his side, which they actually did kill Frieza. Only in that universe, King Vegeta was alive, so Bardock challenged him to a fight, and since he won, he earned the respect of all Saiyans, and they listened to his orders. But here, I believe that if he finds King Vegeta's corpse, he'll find the rest of the Saiyan warriors that died by his side as well, and have plenty of proof that Frieza did that. With the technology they have, you can be sure that there are surveillance cameras in every hall or even rooms, so there's gotta be plenty of evidence to show Frieza's betrayal. Now, if this works and Bardock manages to get everyone convinced, there is still one more problem. Not every Saiyan is born a warrior, as we've seen Goku's mother, Jean, play the role of a housewife in the manga of Dragon Ball Minus. So, if not all Saiyans are warriors, then the Saiyans that Bardock convinced could be weaker than ever. A low-class Saiyan still has potential to create chaos by becoming a giant ape, so they can still contribute to the fight against Frieza. With very little time left until Frieza unleashes the Death Ball on planet Vegeta, Bardock has little time left to round up as many Saiyans as possible to work together to bring Frieza to an end. So every Saiyan could be ordered to scatter around and tell everyone that's not too far away to meet up in a certain location that's equally distant from everyone, and after they all regroup, then they can prepare for what comes next. Bardock could unleash a ki blast up in the air that resembles a full moon, just as Vegeta and Turles have demonstrated, so every Saiyan that looks up could become a giant ape and prepare for a major beam struggle. There are three ways that this could play out. One is if they fly towards Frieza's ship and take him out while he's in his first form and annihilate him and everyone in the ship by combining all their power to create one massive ki blast strong enough that Frieza could not defend against. Just like the Spirit Bomb, when it has many powers combined and it's too big, Frieza won't stand a chance against it. Now the second is if they are too late to fly towards Frieza's ship, and he's already launched the Death Ball, then after they transform into a giant ape, they can all unleash their strongest attack and create the beam struggle of their life. I'm sure with every Saiyan combining their efforts as a giant ape, they could win the outcome and finish off Frieza for good. Now here's the third way they could defeat Frieza. If in Battle of Gods it was revealed that long ago 5 Saiyans created the Super Saiyan God, then that must mean that they know of the origins of the Super Saiyan God. Vegeta may not have heard of it, but then again, he was a kid when his race was put to extinction, so he may not have had enough knowledge of his own race. But if Bardock somehow knew, or any of the other Saiyans, then they could work together to turn Bardock into a Super Saiyan God. Maybe even more Saiyans could try the same and create more Super Saiyan Gods. Bardock may have been a low-class Saiyan that killed many lives, but Gene seemed to have a pure heart, so if Bardock doesn't have what it takes, then Gene could take the place of a Super Saiyan God. And with at least one Super Saiyan God, the outcome is 1. So with this said, the Saiyan race would not be annihilated and Planet Vegeta would not be destroyed. What happens next? Anything could happen. Without Frieza, Bardock could become king and he could control his people and stop destroying planets for fun. Vegeta may no longer be the prince as his father is dead, but that's a different issue. Goku was already on his way to Earth, and if Bardock did not die, then surely he could train his son Raditz to make sure he doesn't become a ruthless Saiyan. Maybe Bardock could send Raditz to Earth and bring back Goku to their own planet. Anything is possible after killing Frieza and saving Planet Vegeta. And remember, this is just my opinion and the way I see things going if the Saiyans listen to Bardock. The slightest change can create one giant impact. But as for now, that's it for the What If Theory. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, put a thumbs up. And if there are any other videos you would love to request, such as a part 2 to this What If Theory, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you want a shout out, a video request, or you want to ask me a question for the next Q&A video, I strongly recommend you post it on my Facebook page. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as it really helps me out a lot. And I'll be sure to let you know when I post up more videos. This is Score saying have an awesome day.